Hi everyone. Today we'll be talking about teachers' beliefs. I have two examples here. So we have teacher A. She likes to code switch. She code switch occasionally in her English language class. She feels that when she explains using the learner's mother tongue, they understand better. For teacher B, she does not code switch in her English language class. She wants to give her students maximum exposure to the English language, and she does not want her students to be used to her speaking in the mother tongue language. So these two teachers, teacher A and teacher B, they have different preference in relation to they have different preference in terms of teaching, in which teacher A believe in the usage of code switching and teacher A does not believe in the use of code switching. The decisions made by the teachers show their beliefs about teaching vocabulary differs, and clearly both teachers make the decisions whether to code switch or not based on their beliefs, based on their explanations just now. So there are two concepts here that we're looking at. We're looking at teachers' beliefs and we're looking at teachers' classroom decisions. Many studies have highlighted that teachers' beliefs underlie or guide teachers' decisions about how to teach, what students prefer, and what is effective and appropriate. Meaning that whatever that you feel whatever you feel and whatever you do in class may be the result of your beliefs. It may come from your beliefs. So the two concepts here, the relationship between teachers' beliefs and decision making, we can see that we always make decisions, right? Teaching involves decision making. Teachers make decisions about teaching and learning, for example, strategies to be used, materials to use, activities to conduct. Many studies have reported that teachers' beliefs heavily influence teachers' decisions regarding classroom practice and their behavior, meaning that there's a very close relationship between teachers' beliefs and their decisions, how they want to behave and how they practice their teaching. Right? So what is this beliefs? Beliefs has been described as a system because it involves a large number of knowledge, different types of knowledge, and is how teachers understand their world, the teaching world, which is a complex understanding. Alright, because it's complex because teachers understand teaching based on their personal and professional knowledge. Personal means your 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 understanding of teaching based on your experience as a learner learning a language, right? Based on your observation of others learning a language or others teaching a language. And professional knowledge refers to like the knowledge that you get from teacher training program, knowledge that you get from attending a course. So because it's very complex in terms of this very subjective, this knowledge that teachers have that also influence their beliefs. So beliefs is described as a system. In the system, it involves knowledge, personal, professional knowledge, and teachers' understanding of teaching. So Raymond defined belief in a very simple way. He said that belief refers to personal judgment formed from experiences. So beliefs also is used to refer to opinions, ideas, or views, right? And studies have shown that beliefs teachers' belief system, it develops as teachers' experience grows. So it starts from the time that you were learners learning a language and then having that teacher training that also develops your beliefs, and when you teach that further enhance your belief system. All right, so these beliefs start it grows as your experience enhance. Alright? And teachers' beliefs can be very simple, like your belief that grammatical errors should be corrected immediately. It can also be quite complex, a bit difficult to explain, like code switching in a language class will affect students' language development. Alright? So beliefs differ from one person to another. Right? So teachers' beliefs refers it's very important to reflect on our beliefs because of the relationship between these beliefs and our classroom actions. So we understand better our actions has something to do with our beliefs. All right, and why is it that you have that strong belief? Because you observe your former teachers, right, teaching, and other reasons. Okay, so remember during our class, I asked you to come up with qualities of a personality of a good English language teacher, and you mentioned fun, friendly, and presentable. So these are qualities that you mention based on your beliefs, based on your understanding that the 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 teachers with all these qualities are effective teachers. Alright, so the kind of teacher you become one day is the teacher that you believe students would love or prefer, and you think it is effective in the teaching and learning context. So you see how significant beliefs is in directing the way you behave and your decisions about how to teach. So where does this belief system come from? There are 6 sources of belief system. It can come from your own experience as language learners. So you have very good teachers teaching you. You like their teaching style, so you feel that okay, I want to become like this person. So you develop that belief, right? So apart from that, it can come from experience of what works best. For example, you have tested a particular strategy and it works. So you feel, oh, okay, so this is definitely a strategy that I'll be using in my classes. Or it can be from established practice. Established practice in a particular school. For example, in this school, cooperative learning is like a must. All right, so it's being used by teachers and it is effective. So you decided to use this. So this is a source of beliefs. Apart from that, personality. So this is quite strong also. If you have this kind of personality, for example, you're a lively person, so your way of teaching also will be based on that personality of yours. So you may want to use games in your class because you like fun, lively class, right? Number 5, educationally based or research-based principles. So I have asked you to read articles, journal articles, right? So when reading journal articles, you may find certain strategy, certain principle, approach that you feel that it can be applied in your class. For example, you attended a course on challenge-based learning and you feel that, oh, I can implement this in my class. So this belief is developed from your readings. And finally, it can also be from the source can also be from a course that you attend, and then you were exposed to a particular approach or method. So this approach or method that you found from that course helps you to see clearly on certain way of teaching. For example, communicative language teaching is an approach that you can use in teaching your students. So you include communicative activities in your lessons because you believe in that particular approach. Okay, so those are the 6 sources of teachers' beliefs. Finally, the last part of this lecture, the components of teachers' belief system. So there are 5 components of belief system. We have beliefs about English language, beliefs about learning, beliefs about teaching, beliefs about the program and curriculum, and beliefs about language teaching as a profession. So beliefs about English language, if we look at question number 3, what do you think are the most difficult aspects of learning English? For example, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation. So if you believe that grammar is the most difficult aspect of learning English, so when you teach, you'll be focusing a lot on grammar, and you might also believe in drilling, so you will be using drilling method to teach your students. So your beliefs about English language direct your decisions about how you actually approach teaching English. Beliefs about learning. So let's look at question number 1. What are the best ways to learn a language? Okay, so this also helps you to decide what would be the best way to learn a language. Maybe you like using stories, all right? Stories will be a good way to teach learners, all right? Maybe past tense. So that's how you feel about learning, all right? Beliefs about teaching. This is something that I find very important, beliefs about teaching, because it is very direct towards how you actually, it has a very direct relationship with how you teach. For example, question number 1, what teaching methods do you try to implement in your classroom? Because whenever you believe in certain methods, then you will be using that, all right, in your teaching. It's the same like question number 2. What teaching resources do you make use of? Okay, so you will be using resources that you feel will be effective in teaching. Beliefs about the program and curriculum. Okay, what do you think are the most important elements in an effective language teaching program? What do you think the role of textbooks and teaching materials in a language program should be? So these are beliefs about the program. Finally, the last one is beliefs about language teaching as a profession. So what changes do you think are necessary in the language teaching profession? What kind of training do you think language teachers need? So these questions are related to beliefs about language teaching as a profession. All right. So basically, we have covered 4 things. Number 1, we have looked at the belief system, whereby it's complex. It involves personal and professional knowledge. We also look at the relationship between teachers' beliefs and teachers' classroom decisions, whereby teachers' beliefs guide teachers' classroom decisions. We look at the 6 sources of beliefs. We also look at the 5 components of a belief system. So if you want to read further on teachers' beliefs, you can look at chapter 2 by Richards and Lockhart. And I also attached an article by Abbas and Narges, which talks about teachers' beliefs. This article by Abbas and Narges, they presented a review of studies that have been conducted on teachers' beliefs, which is very, very good to read, because they look at other studies and then they like summarize it, right? So you don't have to read many articles. You just read their article, you will get information about what other articles have been talking about teachers' beliefs. Okay, finally, this topic actually gives you the link to our first assignment 1, which is on teachers' beliefs. So just go to the assignment under My Guru, read the description for assignment 1 and try to work on it. If you're not sure of what to do, you need help, just text me. Don't worry, text me. You can text me personally, you can text in the group, just ask. Okay? Alright, that's it about our teachers' beliefs lecture. I hope you have gained some information from it. Just stay safe, take care of yourself, and text me if you need anything. Take care, bye.